What's up, everybody? Jump in here. Hey guys, what's up? I am back on some Fuse, and I'm doing a little bit more multiplayer. Now, this is a successful run on whatever map this is. I really haven't been paying attention to the maps. I probably will put it in the title or something. I don't really know, but this map's pretty cool, honestly. Like, it has like these two turrets. And I wanted to just make this video to kind of like talk a little bit about this game and what you guys might want to see like me do with it. Besides doing a little bit of multiplayer, I do want to do multiplayer, but I have to kind of figure out what I want to do. Like, do you guys want to see, like, if you can't tell, I'm playing as Jacob right here, and it was me and two other people, and we had like the AI. And I think I switch it up just a tad, a little bit to Dalton, but that comes a little later. But anyway, you know, I wanted to know, like, what do you guys want to see? Do you want me to use the different people, like, make a whole run where I pretty much just use Dalton, or I use Naya, or I use Izzy, or Isabella, whatever. You know, just let me know. And then, of course, I will be doing a campaign run. I just can't figure out, like, how I want to do that, because I could do a Let's Play. That is a possibility. But, I mean, that's obviously probably more entertaining that way because it's 4 people and it's just like a lot of jokes and having a blast playing together. The biggest problem, though, with like a Let's Play, honestly, is just that when you're talking about this game and 4 people all playing at once and talking at once, there's a lot of dialogue in the single player to this game. And the dialogue's pretty decent, I guess. Like, it's not the greatest ever, but it has some funny bits for sure. I don't know, you know, a lot of you guys might not have this game and you might be interested in actually knowing what it's about and kind of seeing the story unfold. So you guys have to like let me know, because if I have 4 people in like, or even 3 people in a commentary for the single player, believe me, the dialogue and the cutscenes, you know, that's fine. But if you're talking about like in-game walking around talking moments, you're probably not going to hear that because we will talk over it. So that is a big issue for me right now. So that's the reason why I haven't done any type of Let's Play or a walkthrough or whatever, or just at least a playthrough of the actual single player, is because, well, it's not really single player, the co-op, because of that issue. So, I mean, I don't know. I was thinking about maybe doing one just all by myself, like just playing and just switching it up, but that would be somewhat boring. It would definitely be more entertaining with more people, so you tell me. And multiplayer wise, like I said, do you want to see like a whole run or a majority run with me using Naya or Isabella or Dalton or somebody? Because you pretty much will get to see a lot of Jacob. Like, that's pretty much the only one I play with in this game, and he's just so much fun. Like, he's the shit. Like, he's my favorite in the game by far. But anyway, alright, now this map is actually really awesome. I do believe that this map is the easiest one in the game. And I say that because, like, it has the 2 turrets, and the turrets are, like, right over there. You're about to probably see my teammates, like, hop up there and start taking this guy out. And, I mean, that's really what you can do, and that's actually the beautiful part. Now, I'm not going to actually get up there on the turrets and all that, because, I just really don't feel like doing it, and I don't really think I need to. Like, Jacob himself is such a good, like, slayer and just killer that, honestly, I do believe that he's better suited to just be on his own and stunning enemies. That's pretty much the role that he plays, and that's how you really want to play with this guy, is that you stun enemies using your arc shot. And once you do that, you can either throw a grenade into, like, the big group of enemies and just take them all out, or you could just continuously keep shooting and keep, like, using your power to just stun everything. I mean, it's quite fun, and it can be really ridiculous. This is really going to demonstrate how just amazing Jacob can be. This particular objective is called a hot zone. It's a lot like an upload, I would say, from, like, maybe Mass Effect, but it's actually a lot harder because not only is it like a zone or a little like territory like an upload would be in Mass Effect, but you actually have to defend it, because the enemies will rush in and try to destroy it. If they destroy it, you lose. That's pretty much the way to look at it. So the idea here is that you kind of want to stay in the like little upload area just to make sure that enemies aren't getting in, they're not destroying it, because they won't target you as much as they will just run in there and target the actual like fuse device, which is the upload. So you want to defend this thing like crazy. And like on this map especially, I mean, just check this out. Like, these enemies are going to be coming like consistently from this one way. And all I have to do is just scope in like a sniper rifle and murder them all. It's it's quite crazy. Like I said, this really demonstrates how ridiculous it can be. What's cool about the actual like little upload itself is that when I'm in here, I get unlimited ammo. So really, this is where he shines the most, like, to be quite honest. Like, if you're going to use Jacob, what's going to get you the most kills and just, like, be amazing is when you get things like this, where you're able to stay in this upload and just shoot enemies from a distance, stun them all, and just keep doing that. I can pretty much shoot and use my power non-stop while I'm in here, and I will literally have unlimited ammo. I can actually run out of ammo, but it will regenerate quick enough for me to be able to probably just keep doing what I'm doing. And this arc shot is just amazing. I mean, it's a sniper rifle. It really is. You shoot them in the head, they die. And I've been getting quite a few headshots. I mean, it's pretty satisfying too, because not only will they die in one shot, headshot, video game shooter, you get the idea, but they will go flying across like the room or whatever, and they will be pinned to the wall. So like, if you can even take a look at them, like, you'll see like you might be able to see it in this game, I'm not too sure, but you can see like the guy like pinned to the wall with an arrow in his face, like with half his face just melted off in fire, and it's just something else. Alright, one unique thing about this map is that you actually have to fight these things, I'm trying to remember what they're called, whistlers? Yeah, whistlers. They're little like helicopter, hover jet kind of things, and honestly, another thing, obviously, like, this is a very unique thing about this map. I can't think of another map that actually makes you fight these things, but one thing that's really awesome is that they're honestly a lot weaker than what you normally fight. I gotta be honest, at least it feels that way. Like, I felt like we were able to kill this thing a lot quicker than we could ever kill one of the enforcers, because those things are super tanky, and that thing, I mean, it has quite a bit of health, and you have to hit it in the 3 different weak zones and all this other stuff, but in general, yeah, it's not too bad. Alright, now, right here, like, this is a little bit of a fail, I gotta be honest. Like, I'm trying to like look around and find the last enemies. I know that this does happen quite a bit, like where you'll be kind of just roaming around like, where the hell is the rest of the enemies, because I just want to get this wave over with quick. And then they of course just come out the woodworks and you're like, oh god. But lucky for me, like, I was able to get this little grab move on this guy. And I mean, that's what I like to do, especially if you have your teammates to support you if they're human. Because if they're the AI, they're probably not going to help you all that much. But if they are human, they probably will. And one thing, like, I'll do a lot, if I'm about to die, I'll try to pull off a melee. Because I know that if I can get a melee off, then I will probably live. Like, that's just pretty much the way it goes. When you're doing the melee, or the animation of the melee, you are invincible for those frames. So it will pretty much save your life. If there's other enemies all around you, obviously, like, right after the melee is done, you might just instantly die. That is a possibility. It can happen. But if your teammates are with you, or if your teammates are anywhere by you, hopefully by the time that your melee goes off, they would have killed or taken care of the other enemies for you. So that's something. But yeah, so right here, like, I'm actually just going to go into where this room is, because there's a Leadfoot, and he's a badass, and I just don't really want to fight him. Like, the thing is this, is that for me to sit there and just, like, shoot that guy and just use up a lot of my ammo, that's the one weakness to Jacob here, is his ammo is, like, he just doesn't have a lot of it, and you can go through it very quickly, so you have to conserve it. You have to understand where ammo's going to be, where it's going to spawn, all this kind of stuff, to actually like play him like really, really, really good. And in that situation with the Leadfoot, I wasn't really too concerned about it. I knew my teammates would be okay. Like, they would be able to take it out. I mean, you gotta realize, like, with these turrets, like, that's the thing about this map. Honestly, anyone could play this map, and if you just kind of stay together and hope that most things won't spawn really far away, and as long as they're in the distance of those turrets, you'll have an easy time. So, alright, by the way, this is the incinerator. It's a heavy weapon. It's a flamethrower for the most part, and yeah, it is a very powerful gun. These Leadfoots, their weakness comes from their little like tank in the back. Now, you know, the one thing I don't like is how, like, every time you fight one of these things, the people will always say, like, or at least the characters in the game will always say, "Aim for the tank!" And you're like, I fucking know this. I've been playing this game long enough now to know this shit, and you always talk about that. But yeah, you definitely want to aim for the tank if possible, but that's really where strategy will come in more than anything else, to be quite honest. And what I mean by that is that someone like Dalton here, if you were a Dalton player and you really like Dalton, then you really need to like understand that with your little shield, stand in front of him, have him be turned around, be focused on pretty much you, and have his back exposed to where your teammates are. Like, that's really important. And his mag shield is just really powerful in general. I mean, it can really take out those things extremely quickly. The two best, I personally think, the two best offensive weapons that you get in this game is this arc shot, and then it's the mag shield. Now, the scatter gun, or shatter gun, is really good, and the warp gun is also extremely good. But the reality is that you can kill so many enemies really quickly with the mag shield, especially when you use fusion. Dalton's fusion is like amazing, just like this guy's fusion is amazing. And what I like to do, if possible, and this is what I would recommend to a lot of you guys out there if you play this game, is as you're playing, like, if you have a fusion, I mean, fusion is amazing. If you have a fusion, I would actually not recommend using it on Izzy or Naya. I would actually recommend going ahead and using it on Jacob or Dalton. Because Dalton, if you can get in close and then you use it, you'll kill literally everything in seconds. With him, it's pretty much the same way. The difference is that with Jacob, you can do it from range. One shot into like the group of the enemies, when you're in fusion, you will kill everything. Like, I can probably kill, or at least I have before, killed like 30 or 40 enemies in one fusion. Now that sounds really crazy, but that is actually true. Like, you can really pull off some really insane stuff with Jacob here. Dalton's kind of the same way though. Like, if you had a lot of the enemies spawning by you and you use fusion, you could easily probably kill like 20 or 25 to 30 enemies in that time span of fusion. So that's pretty insane. And like I said, the biggest strength I personally think is being able to, if you're playing Jacob, these hot zones are just like, they're hot, man. I mean, they really are. Like, once you get in this with unlimited ammo, you will just dominate anything coming at you. I think the second most important person for these little like hot zone areas is actually Dalton. And I say that because what's great is that you do get the unlimited ammo, so you can shoot your shield, but the most important thing is to be able to throw out the shield by the hot zone. Because honestly, from playing this game now quite a bit, I could say that if we do fail, generally we fail because of the objective more than actually dying. Like, the dying isn't as much as an issue anymore. It's more or less just sometimes the enemies will, like, well, they'll destroy the objective, or they'll do what they have to do to actually win. So, you know, that's the thing you have to watch out for. And what I quickly learned was that in those hot zones, they don't get like cover. Like, they are just pretty much exposed, and a lot of enemies can actually shoot them from like a distance and just destroy them. So the best thing to really do is to have Dalton there to throw down some shields just to protect it from taking fire from a distance. And of course, if anything comes into the upload, he is there with the mag shield to just take it out. Now that was actually really ridiculous right there. That is a lead shot. And a lead shot is a rocket launching mech. Oh my freaking god, those things are really annoying. They will pretty much one-hit you. I don't know what the difficulty is set for Echelon, but I think it could be, it might be hard, because those things can really one-hit you with these rockets. But you know, the best part is that you get it, like, once you kill it, you can pick up the Titan, that's what it's called, and you can shoot those rockets. Those rockets are actually, like, really amazing. These little things, oh my god, I hate these. I don't even know the name of them, but like little robot bugs, I mean, that's what most people actually just call them. They're like, oh, I hate the robot bugs. But yeah, no, the robot bugs are pretty freaking annoying, that's for sure. I cannot stand them. They will sneak up on you, and they're not really a big threat if you see them coming, but if they sneak up on you, like maybe right there, I think I might have actually died by one right there. This is like my only death too, so it was really disappointing. It was either that or me getting sniped, because in the later waves, the snipers are pretty OP themselves, because they actually have arc shots, just like my crossbow, and it is really powerful, and they can one-shot you every time. So believe me, there's certain enemies in this game that can easily one-shot you. It really comes down to those snipers with the arc shot, the lead shots with the rocket launchers, and those little bug robots. Alright, so this is the final wave right here. We have to pretty much, our objective is to kill everything, but the main target is another one of these whistlers. And like I said, these things are really not that bad. Like, if you just kind of focus fire, and especially on this map of all maps where you get 2 turrets. Those turrets have ginormous machine guns on them, and they can shoot rockets every once in a while. So yeah, believe me, they're pretty good. And of course, like Jacob here, like one thing I love about him is that, yeah, you can really do some serious damage to bosses with him if you play him right. Like, I really like the way I look at this guy is, like I said, he's the stun king. Like, he just stuns all the enemies, he locks them up. You throw a grenade into the midst of them, you'll kill them all. But he's also a boss killer. Like, if you can target the weak spots of a boss, you will do by far the most damage to them with the arc shot than anything else. The mag shield can do a ton of damage as well, though. That's one of the reasons why I say Dalton is, or at least his weapon is probably the second best. Is really just because it does a lot of damage. But, you know, I'm not trying to knock, like, the shatter shot, or I'm not trying to knock, like, the warp gun, because those are also very good. Like I said, I'm willing to do a gameplay. Like, this has pretty much been a Jacob gameplay, and just kind of, like, showing off this map and how to play it somewhat, because it's a very easy map, to be quite honest. But I'm thinking about either, like, maybe showing, like, a 5-star run of each map, or maybe showing, like, a, you know, maybe a run with each person. I mean, I really like Jacob, but I can play everybody. Like, I do enjoy playing every single person in this game. So let me know what you want to see, if you want to see any of that. This is an epic fail here. I thought the mission was over, so I'm just trying to, you know, chill and look all fresh and get my swag on. And I'm like, what the hell's going on here? And it's like, oh, there's one hostile left. I'm like, oh no, oh, I'm an idiot. So I just quickly take this thing out. And there you go, that's the end of the mission. Alright guys, I hope you have enjoyed this. Please like this video for me, please favorite and all that. Subscribe to me if you haven't. And yeah, you guys have a nice day, and peace out.